Hey everybody, it's May, and for the next 30 days, I'm going to try not to consume single-use plastic. In case anybody's new to the channel, my name is Meredith. This is my dog Luna. I have a husband as well. I live in a big city. I'm just trying this out. My end goal is not to make a big sweeping permanent change where I completely cut plastic out of my life. I just don't think I'm in a place to be able to do that right now. But I like doing 30-day challenges because they end up creating great change for me. I just sometimes need to be shaken out of my pattern. The goal for me is not to replace all single-use plastic that we have in the house. Would not be able to afford to do that, first of all. Second of all, that would be wasteful. Right now, we have some stuff in our fridge that we bought last month, such as yogurt and hummus. They all come in single-use plastic. I'm not gonna just throw them away. I'm still gonna finish eating all those things. But once they run out, I'm gonna try other options that don't involve plastics. A lot of single-use plastics end up being unavoidable or a surprise. So even when you're trying your hardest, they still pop up. I'm not gonna get too mad at myself for things like that, but I am gonna save every little bit of unavoidable plastic, and I'm keeping it all in a bag in the back. So at the end of the month, we'll take a look at what's in there. Also, in less than a week, we are flying to London, England. We're gonna do a show there, but it doesn't stop me from doing my challenge. I'm gonna see what is it like to travel and try to cut out plastics. What is England like when it comes to plastic use? We all know America's terrible. Maybe England's better. I don't know, we'll see.
Okay, so as you can see, almost all of my bathroom products are in plastic. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna try and replace all of this stuff for the month of May. A permanent change I wanna make that I should have made a long time ago is to not get body wash that's in plastic. I can get a bar, but at Walgreens, all of the bar soap was sealed in plastic. So I have to make a trip to Lush anyway. This is my curling cream that I use. It's running really low, but they have a reuse program with all of their plastic. So I get to bring this container back to them and they will reuse it. And while I'm there, I'll get some bar soap, and I'm even gonna try their bar shampoo. Another permanent change I made a really long time ago, but I figured I'd share in case it's helpful for anybody, is I have a human fault that a lot of us share. I am way more likely to floss if it's the individual flossers. The flossers I get now are made of straw and they're completely compostable. So you can get like straw and bamboo little flossers. I talked about these in my Earth Day video, which are these chewable tablets of toothpaste, which you can get instead of getting toothpaste in a plastic tubey. However, this brand in particular came in fucking plastic, so defeated the purpose. However, you can get them at no waste stores. You can also order them online. They come in glass. They are more expensive than regular toothpaste. Yes, something to keep in mind. And the last thing I want to talk about is these, my daily contacts. I wear dailies. This was not a choice I made willingly. I hate waste. I hate wasting money, and I hate wasting plastic on a daily basis. Basically 10 years ago, I found out that my eyes were rejecting monthly contacts. The same way that your organs can like reject a foreign object like a pacemaker. Apparently your eyes can reject contact lenses as a foreign body. I kept getting severe eye injuries. My ophthalmologist, or what is it? The optometrist, was like, you have to go on daily contacts. It was a huge, horrible choice I had to make. However, there are recycling programs special for your daily contacts. And this monthly challenge reminded me that that's something I should have done such a long time ago. So I'm now saving contact cases in a bag under my sink. And then even though it makes me want to hurl behind this mirror, I'm not gonna show you, I have a jar where I'm keeping my contacts, and those can be recycled as well. Quick little PSA, if you remove your contacts at the end of the day and put them in a toilet or a sink, they are actually microplastics and they break down and they end up in water sources. Throwing them away in a trash is the eco-friendlier option. And if you can find a recycling program, then you can do that. Most of my makeup comes in plastic, but something that I'm out of is my favorite daily lip gloss. So I'm gonna try and find a non-plastic replacement. One thing I got for the month are biodegradable trash bags. So I'm gonna use those for our trash. I was kind of like, wait, don't we want our trash bags to not biodegrade because we want them to like hold
trash, keep it sealed so it doesn't just like get scattered around the earth. And it seems like there's multiple opinions on it. I'd love to know what your opinion is. Ultimately, like more biodegradable material is better. I don't know how I feel about these, but I am gonna use them for the month. Let me know your thoughts. There's actually a no plastic July that's very popular. A lot of people participate in it. I just learned about it, but it's still good that I'm doing this in May because I'll document my experience for 30 days and then I'll share it with y'all, and then you can start your own research period for the month of June, and then maybe you can do no plastic July if you think that it's doable for you. Day 1 of no single-use plastic. So far, here we go. Got Luna a little dog toy. This was on the end of it, so this is my first piece of plastic for the month. Okay, Brian and I ordered pizza because it's night 1 and we were like, oh, pizza comes in cardboard. I forgot about the freaking pizza table. I thought these were outlawed. Add it to the collection. Now, Brian and I love getting takeout. A lot of our takeout comes in shit like this. We always clean it and reuse it. Like I'm packing my lunch for work and I'm using all repurposed takeout containers. However, for the month, we're gonna avoid getting that kind of takeout. Sucks because we love like takeout Asian food, Mediterranean. Those all come in plastics. But anyway, I'm doing what I always do, but I figured I'd share, which is I always pack my own fork. I pack a cloth napkin, and I do that even when I don't pack lunch for work, because if I'm gonna buy food at work, I wanna be able to use my own fork. Okay, we're going out to lunch with our friend Mark for his birthday. And just in case we have leftovers that we wanna take home, I brought a Tupperware so that we don't have to get a single-use plastic Tupperware from them.
Essentially sell the film rights to the...
All right, first restaurant experience in no plastic May. I was able to avoid single-use plastics. I did not participate in using a straw, and I snapped at Brian when he reached for one.
Yeah, I almost made a big mistake.
Sorry. And then Mark felt so bad that he was like, I won't use one either.
And then the business actually said, you know what, we're gonna shut down.
We didn't use our straws, and then also the individual butter packets. And then I used my Tupperware for my leftover biscotti. It's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm about to go for a grocery run. My local grocery store has veggies loose. Just loose. We'll go see. Let's see how we did. I got broccoli. Already I can see the tag is plastic. I got spinach. I got green onions. It's got plastic tag on there. I got asparagus. Also a plastic tag. Bananas. We got plastic stickers on there. You know what? This potato doesn't have shit on it. So potatoes are totally plastic free. Avocado, plastic sticker, apple plastic sticker. But there were a lot of veggies wrapped in plastic, so I just grabbed the ones that weren't. But even so, we got little plastic tags on there. So I'll add all those tags to my collection. It's the best I could do with my local grocery store. So we'll see if maybe like Whole Foods is better. Whole Foods is expensive though, but you know. Also at our local walkable grocery store, all the bread was wrapped in plastic. Some of it came in paper, but it had plastic windows on the paper. Luckily for me, my husband has gotten really into making our own sourdough bread and English muffins and stuff, so he's just gonna have to be our sole bread winner. Here it all goes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our basement. One permanent change that we're gonna be making is for our laundry, we're gonna be using eco sheets. We got Earth Breeze. Please let me know what brand you use, where you get it from. We do still have one of these jugs left from our before life, so we'll use the rest of this, but there's no need for me to be using this when there are so many other options. You just tear up one of these sheets and put them in the little thingy. I'm packing for England right now, and I've got a little kit going. Here I've got a couple of beeswax wraps. I've got a little cloth napkin too. These are just a tiny little cutlery set. And then I've got my reusable plastic baggie here. I never get takeout coffee. This is not a habit that I need to break. I always just make my coffee at home in the morning. However, when traveling, that's when I'm most likely to get takeout coffee. So I'm bringing this just in case. I'm hoping that our hotel will just have ceramic mugs and I can drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning and be done. But just in case. Brian is making English muffins to last us for the month. Something else, we got our bio bags. They're compostable poop bags. We're not gonna compost our dog's poop because we do a compost service and I don't want anybody else to have to.
What, you don't want The people running the compost have 20 dog turds in it.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just reducing plastic. Brian and I are hitting up Old Orchard Mall. There's a Lush here. I'm gonna see what kinds of bathroom and beauty products I can get that aren't in plastic. Also, I am getting some gifts for my friend Aubrey, who's gonna be watching Luna for us while we're in England. I wanna get her some nice markers. I don't know if there are markers that are sustainably made and not in plastic, so I might end up buying some plastic markers today. Lush was so successful, I don't have to go to a makeup store. They have a whole program. I'll talk more about it later. Very successful. Oh no. We're at Cheesecake Factory. We thought that would be a fun place to eat and little risk of plastic, but they brought the waters with fucking straws just sitting there. 2 straws, they didn't even ask permission. Okay, but they do have the butter come in a dish instead of single-use butter. Out of everything here, I feel like this is the lowest impact. Work with me here. This is like the case that it comes in is the case that you keep them in, so it's not like you're throwing the case away. It is still all single use. Once you're done with these pens, this plastic all goes into landfill, so it is bad, but it's just like the missing piece from my gift that I'm building for Aubrey, so I am still gonna get it. This is my Lush haul. I got more curl power. You bring these containers back and they reuse them. Also got the shampoo bar. Brian picked a body soap and I picked a body soap. So this is what I want to talk about. They have these tubes. It's reusable. You buy the tube for like $14 and then you buy these things that you stick into the tube and they come in wax and then you just push it up to use it. And then they had something very similar for mascara. So it's a one-time buy for this tubey and then you just buy the replacement stuff to put in. Okay, but let's talk cost. This pile of 5 items was almost $90. I would not call that affordable. It's probably not something that I can continue to do forever. Oh, also, I'm practicing positive communication skills. In this video, I'm avoiding or trying to avoid saying things like you should or we should or everybody should, and instead just sharing things that I am doing and sharing my experience. That way I'm not putting onus on anybody who's watching and I'm not pushing my situation onto anybody else, and there's no guilt or shame surrounding my communication. Little shifts like that have proven to be more effective when trying to create change, especially because right now the world is so full of you shoulds or you're not doing enough. We see it everywhere, all over the internet. Just sharing what I'm doing, not trying to tell you what to do, just sharing what I'm doing. Also, may I just add, this is Jelly Bean, by the way. I'm 5 days in and I felt stressed today. Going out to lunch when he brought those waters and they had straws in them, I felt feelings of panic, and I'm feeling feelings of panic with some of the stuff I've been consuming in my research phase. I think it's good that I see the way that plastic is affecting the earth. It's good to remind me why I'm trying this out, because it really is a crisis. However, some of the imagery makes me feel a deep sense of doom. So once the straws came out and I started to panic, I had to calm down, forgive myself. It wasn't a choice I made. I took the straws home. They're in my little bag. 5 days in and I'm already panicking like this. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so we ordered burritos and I made Brian go get them because I knew that when they deliver in a plastic bag. I thought that we were safe because they wrap in paper and tin foil, but I didn't even think about how they might deliver with that.
Yeah.
Man.
And the big thing is, I don't even really eat the salsa, so
I'll eat all the salsa.
all right, yeah.
You don't have.
We're gonna pour it right down your throat.
We're on day 6 and only 2 days have gone by when surprise plastic hasn't popped up. Wow, y'all, this video is quickly turning into big time fail trying to get rid of plastic for 30 days. During my research phase, I ordered some reusable bulk bags, but guess what? It was delivered to me in fucking plastic, and it just arrived. I ordered it forever ago, hoping it would arrive before the month even began. Well, it didn't. Gonna unwrap this and add it to my fucking shame bag. Look how nice these are though. They have the weight on them so that the person checking you out can calculate how much is food and how much is your packaging. That's so nice. Day 7. I am About to go into Whole Foods. I just drove my friend Tomek to a rehearsal and we actually stopped here so he could get some salad bar food. And I was like, I'm gonna come in and do a precursory research moment and see what it's like here. I don't normally shop at Whole Foods. It's not walkable for me. And in general, I've found it in the past to be like unaffordable. I liked what I saw. They have bulk refill oats, rice. I pretty much live off of rice and oats, so this is gonna be very, very good for me, and especially because when we get back from England, I wanna try making my own oat milk. Also, I do know that today is gonna be another day where I cannot mark that I went all day without plastic because my friend who's gonna be watching Luna over the next few days is an almond milk person, and so I'm gonna get her a carton of almond milk and it's gonna have a plastic cap. Yes, I could attempt to make my very first ever almond milk by myself and then subject her to that, but she's doing us a huge favor by watching our dog, so I think I'm just gonna stick to giving her what I know she will like, which is a carton of almond milk, and I'll just have her add the cap to my little collection. Today, my therapist was like, okay, you're talking a lot about the different ways you failed, and also I've been documenting all my failures as well. She's like, you're putting a lot of focus on that. Why don't you start to give yourself more time to think about good changes that you're making and like good things that are coming out of this. So I'm really happy that there is just a 10-minute drive from me, endless amounts of oats that I can put in my little mesh bag. And this could be a great permanent change for me. They also have a whole section that is plastic-free beauty stuff, and it was a little cheaper than Lush. So more options. No plastic? Wow. We have friends that are just about to arrive, so I'm gonna go fast. But this was a pretty successful grocery haul. The only plastic I think I encountered was this cap. Also the little plastic stickers on the vegetables. But everything else, I mean, I was like so happy about it. Something I learned, these mesh bags, I was like, oh, I'll fill it with walnuts. But there was walnut dust pouring out of the side of the mesh.
Oh no.
So there's nut dust all over in this bag.
Nut dust. That's a phrase I didn't think I'd be hearing today.
I got rice in this mesh bag. I think that some of the rice can get out, so I'm gonna have to quickly transfer them into jars. Oh, I found a cheese wrapped in paper. It's like a waxy paper.
Nice.
I've got my spinach here. They have the twisty ties, which have actually paper on them, so that's nice. No plastic on the twisty ties. I found a veggie broth that doesn't have a plastic cap. But I will say, my bill for these groceries was $168.
Holy shnikes.
And I think if I were to go to Aldi and get all the same items, it would probably be $40. However, it would all be wrapped in plastic. This is just the realities of living the plastic-free life.
It's tough.
But I do think I'll still keep going to Whole Foods. I mean, this is a bag full oats.
Nice.
All oats. Oh, our friends are here. Okay, bye.
I'm out to dinner right now, and I got a taco. Wait, it came with a little plastic.
Show how big Mark's salad is.
Oh, but Mark's salad's big, no plastic there. But I did get a little plastic thing, so I'm gonna take this home.
Okay, everybody, getting ready to go to the airport. I'm bringing my own dinner, packed in a little Tupperware, chicken salad sandwich. I have my own cutlery, my own cloth napkin. I'm bringing this fuzzy, it's like a fuzzy jacket, because I don't want to open the blanket on the plane because it comes in plastic. So let's see, we'll see. So far, this is another day where I've made it through without any plastic, Tomek. Maybe I'll be able to mark it on my journal. Okay, bye. First meal in London. Came totally in paper. They took my coffee theme, no problem. I'm hitting day 3 in a row of using no plastics. And I think as long as everything goes fine today, there's no surprises, I think I'm on a hot streak. This place where we're rehearsing has a kitchenette. I'm able to wash out my Tupperware here, which is great. I'm gonna wash this. I put a sandwich in it earlier that I got from the breakfast buffet this morning. I just made an extra little sandwich and just packed it up for the day, so I didn't have to worry about searching for no plastic lunch later. They also have some extra sanitizer, so I'm gonna refill my old little sanitizer thing for my purse. It's getting little. And then they also have a water station for our refillable water bottles. So, and the hotel is great too. It has all reusable shower stuff, like just refillable. England's doing it right. Okay, everybody just went to get lunch. I packed my own. There's been so much less plastic here, and I looked it up, and the UK banned a lot of single-use plastics last year. So this is why I haven't seen like plastic cutlery. No one's bringing me plastic straws or plastic toothpicks or any kind of plastic unnecessaries. I mean, it's just such a simple step. Why haven't we taken it? But I'm on day 4 now of absolutely no plastic. I'm doing way better here than I did in the US. Hey everybody, tonight's gonna be a test because we have 2 shows, and between the shows we're getting fed by this venue. I don't know what the food is gonna be, but I'm going to accept whatever it is because I won't have time to go out and look for plastic free food. So I might be eating some secondhand plastics. I'm pretty sure that's what the no waste community calls it, is a secondhand. In my 2 weeks of research I learned about it. When somebody else gifts you something plastic, or you go to someone's house and they've cooked a meal using food wrapped in plastic or whatever, it's like secondhand, but I'm still gonna document whatever happens. Look, everything is plastic free. Even the knives and forks are made of wood.
They kept you in mind.
They kept me in mind. Yay! Look at this. This is a paper-based freaking chip bag. Oh. Good morning, everybody. It's the first day back from London. That's why I look like ass. But I brought back all my contact cases to recycle. I was 100% able to cut plastic out the entire time we were in England, except for going through security at the airport on the way back at Heathrow. I have this reusable plastic bag for liquids. It's the correct size for the bag of liquids or whatever. So this is my reusable thing with a zipper. The freaking security were like, no, you have to use our bags. So they made me dump everything out of this and put it into their plastic bag. My suitcase went off in security and they ended up opening it and going through it and took all of my makeup out and put it into a plastic bag. I did have a little tiny bit of liquid hair stuff. I guess maybe that was it, but like that was unexpected and upsetting. So now I have 2 plastic bags to add to the collection. But other than that, 0 plastic. On the flight home, I had packed a little sandwich left over from breakfast buffet. I had an orange, I had a banana, said no to everything that the airplane offered, and then I ordered a can of sparkling water and said no thank you to the plastic cup. It was very doable. I'm very happy. I mean, just these 2 things is, I think, a pretty huge success.
I need to be held accountable for sins against plastic. Last month, as I was thinking about coming back from this concert in London and stuff, I was like, it'll be nice to have a blue apron. We haven't ordered a blue apron in, months. So I was like, it'd be nice to like come back, have some food delivered to us and have a few nice meals the week that we get back. And I don't know if I knew about the no plastic May yet or just forgot about it, but I ordered it. It came today. There's a shitload of plastic. Like everything is covered in plastic. They sent us 2 different packages of green onions, each covered in plastic. So it is pretty bad, plastic counter wise.
It's okay, Brad. You were trying to be thoughtful and I kind of dropped this on us. So, and I didn't drop it on you. Brian's not, he's participating in all the groceries that I'm buying and everything, but he does not need to do no plastic May. But I am gonna eat his blue apron that he ordered.
Yeah. But she just wanted me to explain that it was my fault.
Good morning, everybody. We're out of oat milk. Rather than going and buying one and then having a plastic cap that I have to add to my shame bag, I'm gonna attempt to make it. Someone on my Earth Day video was like, you can make your own oat milk to avoid the cap, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But then I looked it up and it's supposed to be really easy. I don't know how
One little plastic cap, how many birds could choke on that?
No, I just was like, no way will I make good oat milk. And I am like really worried about it not being very good. I like my extra creamy Chobani oat milk. I'm using the Love and Lemons recipe because I love her. Hey, here we go. Okay, we've strained it once. We've got some oat pulp, which I'm gonna use to make waffles in a minute. And then we're gonna strain it a second time. Here comes the moment of truth. Oh, it's good, Brian.
Is
yeah.
I was so waiting for.
No, you try some. Oh, you're beautifully lit right now. Wow, you look gorgeous.
Nothing tastes better than something you made yourself. Welcome to the Meredith homestead. Tastes like oat milk.
Yay, okay. Maybe this is our new life. Maybe we don't need to spend $8 on a carton of oat milk.
I think we just became millionaires.
I'm making waffles with the oat pulp, but you can also make like face masks or cookies or whatever you want.
Great, here.
No.
Ooh, that's got raw egg.
We just got back from the garden center and I thought it was gonna be a big time plastic trip. I was feeling really guilty, but I was actually very pleasantly surprised by how little plastic there was. I have like the tags that were on some of the different plants. We got soil. That soil that comes in a big plastic bag. We were getting finished compost from our compost company in reusable buckets. They're out now, so that wasn't an option. All the tomato cages, I was really worried they were gonna be like, you know how like sometimes things like that just come wrapped in plastic for no reason, but they were all just loosey-goosey. So I got tomato cages and trellises and a bunch of other stuff. Gonna add this to the pile. Okay, this morning I'm making oat creamer because Brian and I like creamer and oat milk in our coffees. We like a little dash of something sweet. So I found a recipe. It uses flax oil. So I'm gonna see what this is like. It's very interesting. The flax oil, it makes it like earthy sweet. Okay, everybody, the moment has come. Brian and I are potato chip freaks. We love potato chips. We had a big bag of potato chips that we bought in April that we finally finished. In order to avoid a big plastic bag, Brian's gonna make homemade potato chips.
It is a dangerous business.
Inside the library chamber itself. The servants were listening, and they might...
They're so yummy. Hey everybody. So I've been sick with just a miserable ass stuffy nose for 4 days now. And I've used up all the tissues in the house. Brian got some more tissues for me. But as you can see, they're wrapped in plastic and they have plastic in the, you know what I'm talking about, in the mouth. So just documenting this little moment.
Sinner!
Hey y'all. To save from buying veggie stock that has a plastic cap, I'm making my own veggie stock. And I've had a bunch of veggie scraps that I've been saving in the freezer. This is not all I have. I have a whole second giant Tupperware of it. I'm just gonna pop a bunch into a little pot here of carrots and onions. Celery, we couldn't find any that didn't come in plastic, so hopefully this stock will be good without any celery. Ooh yeah, baby, this is gonna be good.
The quest here is to, how do we make potato chips in a way that is like fast enough so that it's fun?
This time Brian has baked the potato chips because frying them each individually took so long.
Yeah.
And then we just ate them all.
We
right
ate
away.
them all almost as they came out.
So baking them in the oven is going faster. They're so good too.
Also, in general, since we got back from London, I've had very few plastic experiences. Last night we went out for Alyssa's birthday and I scoped the place out and I'm like, they're giving people straws, so I made sure to order my drink and say no straw please. It's been great. And we're gonna host a garden party this weekend. That's gonna be a true test. Can we have a totally plastic free party? I think we can. I'm gonna make hummus. I was hoping maybe Brian would make pita. We'll have some like grilled veggies. I think it'll be great.
This is a great plastic-free lunch. We got chicken and chickpea salad, chicken and chickpeas both from a can, all the veggies we just bought, not wrapped in plastic, and the homemade potato chips and a nice delicious plum. And then homemade bread from Brian. This is white bread that Brian made.
Wow, it's a very vlog-worthy meal.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm trying again with oat creamer. This time I have coconut oil instead of flaxseed oil, so let's see if this tastes a little better. It's tastier. I think it tastes better than the flaxseed one. Good job, Meredith. Brian and I are headed right now to a no-waste store. The closest no-waste store to us is in Lincoln Square, right by our old apartment. There's nothing specific that I need from this store other than I'm gonna get more oats because we're flying through oats, making our own oat milk. But I just want to see like what options are available to us. Yay!
That's for someone with a really big hand.
Okay, that went so well. We got more oats. We got some green lentils.
I got some stuff I needed for more pizza dough making.
I got 2 bars of soap, penne pasta, and it was all $32, which is not bad at all. Okay, now we're gonna stop at Jean's sausage shop while we're down here because one of the things we've really been missing this month is fresh meat and cheese. We're just gonna see what's up at Jean's, what they wrap their meat in. I think it's hard to find butchers that do butcher paper anymore. They all do plastic, but let's just go see. I mean, we've been to Jean's a billion times, but I don't usually go to the deli because I have anxiety about ordering deli stuff. Does anybody else have deli anxiety?
Sorry,
Like,
my
when you-
wife is trying to set a fucking Guinness World Record for number of bizarre anxieties she can have.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, take a number and then you get up there and some people are like regulars at the deli and they know exactly what they want and
Get out of the way, you!
just want to get clear, I have nothing to do with this. This is Brian purchase and a Brian consume.
Hey, Mare, could you just look in the mirror here for a second?
It's the dumbest joke.
Coward.
Okay, Jean's Sausage Shop. We're wrapping. Such a funny bit. They were wrapping their deli meats in plastic. But I was able to get a different sausage that was wrapped in paper and 2 cheeses that were like in cardboard, and then inside of the cardboard box was like a can. It looks like a can, and that's what the cheese comes in. Look at this, a completely plastic-free grocery situation. Okay, I just made my first ever batch of hummus.
That's good, Mare.
Y'all said it would be easy, and you were right. It's so easy. Okay, so this one's just kind of a plain hummus, and now I'm gonna make a dill one. Brian made homemade crackers. We're making homemade pita.
Born to be wild.
Look at this cheese. It comes in a can, and then inside the can, it's wrapped in foil. Isn't that nice? It's day 28. I have some friends who've been very sweet and very invested, one of which is Denise, and she texted me about a place that delivers and they use no plastic. It's all compostable containers, and even in delivery it comes in a paper bag. They don't put the paper bag in a plastic bag, which has been so much my experience. So we just ordered for them. I'm so excited about it. I miss ordering food so much. We've only ordered pizzas this month. While I think we saved money on ordering food, yes, we did. I just miss it. It's fun. Look at that. Delivered in paper. I just love this. Look, compostable plant fiber. All right.
Bad, naughty, naughty.
I opened it.
Plastic.
Okay. Well, fuck. All right, we got 2 days left. We can do this. It's day 30. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the 30-day challenge. Now comes the moment of truth. We're gonna see how much plastic I accumulated this month. It's still a lot. This is when my order of reusable bags arrived in fucking plastic. Here's when I had a cold and Brian got me tissue. Here's my 2 bags from Heathrow Airport. This was by far the dumbest piece of plastic I got all month. It's a fucking plastic toothpick that they put on my taco to hold my taco closed.
Lots of sauce containers.
Oh yeah. This is Brian and Tomek and I's salsas from that one day. This is what it looks like when you're actively trying to avoid plastic. Because there were only 3 things that I chose to buy this month that were single-use plastic, which includes the soil that we got for our garden, my present for Aubrey, and the almond milk for Aubrey. But everything else was just like surprise. Oh, and then I forgot that Luna's toys had squeakers inside. It's still so much better than usual. I mean, we're usually like taking out our recycling bin every few days and it's full of plastic materials. So I'm pretty proud.
It's not too shabby.
Hey everybody, surprise! The 30-day challenge is over, but guess what? There's 31 days of May. So we're tacking on an extra little plastic-free day here, which is gonna be really easy. We're driving to Michigan right now, and we stopped at Taco Bell, which is all wrapped in paper. But I was looking at my journal. Okay, so this turquoise line, not the blue, they're so similar. The turquoise line that's on the top, those are days that I completely avoided all single-use plastic. So you can see that things were a little rough at the start here. Then we got to England, and then pretty much after England, things were really good except for a couple little bee-boops. Out of the 30 days, 21 days were completely plastic-free, and 9 had some secret sneaky plastic. I learned so much from this challenge. How can I move forward from this? Well, there's a few different things that I think I'll probably do. I'll probably keeping track of days that are plastic-free. That'll help motivate me to continue reducing my plastic usage. It'll be nice to release the stress of having to keep things plastic-free, though I will say it got way less stressful as more time went on and I got more used to my routine. I can also like pick one grocery shop a month to be a plastic-free grocery shop. All right, love y'all. Let me know if anybody participates in Plastic-Free July and how it goes. I strongly recommend doing a 2-week research phase. Love y'all.